Okay, this is the next part of the videos that I watched at my grandparents' house or they gave to me. These are the ones that they didn't own, but I brought over to their house. Most of these I rented from the video store. So yeah, there's a lot of rare ones here, and we're going to start off big with the rare ones with the three Groundling Marsh tapes. If I can hold them all at once on camera. So yeah, so I've told this story several times. Still, no one probably believes me. But these are the rarest videotapes in the world. Like, you can ask anyone about these; they will have no idea what you're talking about. You can ask anyone like if they have like the rarest VHS tapes in the world. They will never mention this. And yeah, but there's an even more rare tape that I uh, borrowed from my daycare. Once I saw on their video shelf there was a video without a case. I couldn't read yet, but I saw it had the Lyric Studios logo, which I recognized from the Barney videos. And yeah, and I was very curious. They were happy enough to let me borrow it and bring it to my grandparents' house. And I even remember, like, I kind of had a little accident in my pants when I was watching it, but I didn't want to get up and like change my pants. But like, yeah, that's a bit awkward. Yeah, I was like 5 when this happened, so like, yeah, you can't blame me. So yeah, and I just really want to watch the video. So it was a Blockbuster exclusive tape. I've seen two listings on eBay back in 2021 for $50 each. I did not buy them. I didn't have enough money at the time, so yeah, obviously I kind of turned that down. But I have no idea who bought those uh, copies. I hope they're like really lucky with those because those are like the rarest VHS tapes in the world. Uh, but yeah, yeah, very few people I know have one or two of these three tapes, let alone all three. So yeah, so I had these two tapes on it. Treasures Are for Sharing, Courageous Adventures, and there's so much I want to say, but I don't know what. And yeah, I remember. I barely remember much of that tape when I watched it. Uh, but I remember like for Treasures Are for Sharing, I remember the two episodes on it with like the treasure hunt, and them going around and around a circle, and then the Mine All Mine episode with the Merry Go Pop, which is what they called a Jack in the Box. Uh, Very funny. And yeah, for Courageous Adventures, I only remember the new segments with Hagdish and Maggie, uh, with with the Hagdish having a thorn in his paw. I remember parts of the episode with like Hagdish being scared that Galileo's boat is sinking, and the "So Much Fun Being a Kid" song from the Mossy Bear episode, which that kind of like stuck in my head for a few years after that. The print date on Treasures Are for Sharing is uh, June 10th, 1998. Come on, get in there. Yeah, I take extra care of these. Courageous Adventures. Oh, the number on Treasures Are for Sharing is 17. Well, oh my god, it won't go in. Well, the number on Courageous Adventures is 56. It was printed on June 9th, 1998. So yeah, I remember like I think 2009 or 2010. I really wanted to watch the show again, So I went on like Amazon and I bought this tape and the It's Wonderful Marsh tape. And yeah, at that time, this was before these videos became like ultimate rare collector's items. Uh, Especially It's a Wonderful Marsh, because I don't think I ever heard of that video before. So yeah, it was very interesting, but I had to wait like a few years to get the Treasures Are for Sharing video until 2015 because I kind of missed out on that. And that became like really rare, and I had to pay a lot of money. Yeah, you can find uh, two of these tapes pretty easy on eBay. Like they show up every once in a while, still for a lot of money, but not too much. Especially Courageous Adventures and Treasures Are for Sharing is not as rare now as it used to be, but It's a Wonderful Marsh is incredibly rare now. So yeah, I remember being weirded out by this It's a Wonderful Marsh video because it had 3 episodes instead of two and didn't have the new segments in between, and it didn't have a sing along. And yeah, this kind of like reintroduced me to the Christmas Carol story. Yeah, they do like their own version here. This was before I watched All Dogs Christmas Carol, which, yeah. And I realized I forgot to put that movie on here. But yeah, I'll probably get up and get it. That's the sound of my beanbag chair. It's nothing too bad. So yeah, and I do remember bringing both It's a Wonderful Marsh and Courageous Adventures to my grandparents' house sometime after that. But I don't know if it was the VCR, but like this video wasn't playing very well with the audio. But it played it fine on my other VCRs, so I don't really know what the problem was. And it got annoying that my mom made me put on Courageous Adventures instead. So yeah, I don't have any of the Canadian Groundling Marsh tapes though. So yeah, this is It's a Wonderful Marsh. It has Crystal on the front cover, even though she is not in any of these episodes. Did I show you the top on these other ones? So yeah, it's a fine video to watch during the winter time. This also introduced me to the It's a Wonderful Life story, which I had seen like other shows do that, but they were a bit different. But like this one was pretty much like a shot for shot remake of that movie. So yeah, the number is 6. The print date is September 8th, 1998. So yeah, these are a huge deal in video collecting. Yeah, I'm the only one who's seen it. But yeah. And now we're continuing off big with Hoodwinked. Yeah. Start with Groundling Marsh, continue with Hoodwinked. Yeah, both these are pretty much the same thing. I remember, like, sometime after I watched that Blockbuster Groundling Marsh tape, I saw, like, advertisements for Hoodwinked on TV, and, like, they said it was gonna be, like, the next big thing, which I, like, I don't know, but it did remind me a lot of Groundling Marsh. So I was very curious about it. So I rented the DVD from a video store near my grandparents' house, and I watched it there, and I just like absolutely loved it. And I honestly like don't even remember anything that happened after the Red is Blue song. Like I remember like it just kind of ended, but I don't really think it did because I remember like some of the other stuff that happened afterward, but I don't remember like them revealing that the bunny was the Goody Bandit. I kind of thought it was like the wolf or the granny. I would have actually loved if it was the granny that was the Goody Bandit, because like gotta have like some sort of redemption arc in there. But the plot twist villain like was something I did not expect when I rewatched the movie again a few years later in 2009, when I rented it from another video store. Uh, Ironically, around the same time that I got the Groundling Marsh tapes, and even like when they announced the second movie, and I was like really excited. And I like went to the movie theater to see Hoodwink 2, and yeah, I watched in 3D, and sometime later my eyesight became very bad. I had to wear glasses. Yes, I lost my eyesight because of Hoodwink 2, Hood vs. Evil. Yeah, big bummer. But yeah, I won't be showing that. I did bring it there once, but like at the part when like they're in the asylum talking to Boingo and Red realized the cleaning lady was the witch, I tried to adjust the volume, but sometime I exited out of the movie and went to like the audio settings menu. I don't know why. I just didn't get to watch the rest of the movie. So yeah, you're lucky. And next up, we're starting off, or we're continuing off even more bigger, I guess. I mean, Groundling Marsh was pretty big. I don't know how you can top it off. The Kids for Character video. I realize I haven't peeled the sticker off yet. I usually do that after I get a video from a thrift store. Don't worry, this will only take a second. And just like that, it took a second. So yeah. Yeah, this, I don't really know how I watched it. I don't know if my grandparents had this or like I rented it from the video store. I did rent it from a video store near their house, the same place where I got hoodwinked. So like yeah, and like I think I might have brought it over there. I'm not sure, but yeah, this is a big crossover. This copy I got from Half Price Books a while ago came with a lot of promotional material, including a activity book and a parent's guide, and like a pamphlet for other products, which I'm not gonna show this time. I'm gonna show that in another video I have planned. I don't have the audio cassette, which I think was only packaged with the 1998 VHS release, which is pretty much just the same as the 96 release, just with a new cover, just slightly altered. The print date is the 91st day of 1996. Come on, get in there. Okay, I got it. Okay, now I just, like, I'll be back in a second. The activity book just won't go in there all the way unless it, like, makes the VHS stuck. So yeah, next up is Tom Sawyer. This one's a similar issue with the All Dogs Go to Heaven 2. I'm not sure if I maybe rented this or like watched this on TV. But yeah, it's a very freaky movie. And then I realized this was an MGM movie. They can get away with anything in their family movies. Like, yeah, there's some pretty disturbing stuff. There's one scene. Oh, I ripped it. Where this goose teacher, played by Richard Kind, spanks Tom Sawyer with the ruler. It's just somewhat disturbing the way he does it. Like the way the scene plays out, and the Becky character is just like, just like she's super terrified. Yeah, like me, I am terrified as well. And then there's a scene where like I think like the bad guy injuring Joe's sidekick hench dude is like blamed for like the murder of the sheriff. So like yeah, they start to hang him, and it's just so disturbing. Like I couldn't believe they got away with that. But yeah, this is MGM. They get away with like anything in their G and PG rated family movies. The print date is uh, February 23rd, 2000. Next up, this one I brought there a while ago. This is one of the two Gullah Gullah Island videos that I have. Play along with Binya and friends. Yeah, I love Gullah Gullah Island. The show home video releases are like incredibly rare. I try looking up on eBay and other websites. They go up for like a lot of money. This show is more rare than the Groundling Marsh tapes somehow. So yeah, yeah, this is a very entertaining video. They're learning about all the different kinds of games. There's a bonus music video. I love a haircut. So yeah, hosted by Face. No kidding. Why is his face so big? And this is the Paramount release. The most common releases of these videos I've seen are the I think the Sony Wonder releases. Looks like the print date is the 30th week of 1997. Ah, oh, crud, they fell. This is Wishbone Salty Dog. I don't think this is the exact video, but I think I might have borrowed one of them from the library and then brought it to my grandparents' house once. Oh, there's so many stickers I keep forgetting to peel off. So yeah, this was like the Tom Sawyer, pretty dark for a kids show. Wishbone's more for like older kids, but like still it's like pretty dark the stuff they get away with. Because they're telling the story of Treasure Island, and this doesn't even happen in the Disney version of Treasure Island nor Treasure Planet. But like, ah, I dropped it. I hate when I drop videos. It looks fine though. But yeah, there's one character in the story where inspired by Robert Louis Stevenson, Treasure Island, where like a character is like getting like real drunk and just dies, and he's like yo ho ho and a bottle of rum, which oh my god, you never can get away with that stuff on Fetch with Ruff Ruffman. Yo ho ho, don't remind me. Stop giving me PTSD. It's one of the polygram videos. Where is the print date? Oh no, it's one of those print dates where it's like, oh my god, this print date is like more unreadable than like other print dates where it just blends in with the color of the tape. Like this one is just like invisible ink almost. Next up is Get to Know Joe. Not exactly this DVD, but this DVD contains 4 episodes, with 2 episodes each of the pairs being from two separate VHS releases, Meet Joe and It's Joe Time. I don't remember which one I brought over to my grandparents' house, but I definitely did borrow it from the library. I think it might have been Meet Joe. I'm not sure. So yeah. This also features a bonus episode of the 100th episode celebration. I don't think I ever watched that on TV. That was one of the more rare episodes. That actually did get a separate VHS release along with uh, Joe's surprise party, but that video is a bit more rare. And Joe's surprise party was later on the more common. What's that video? Blue's first holiday video. Yeah, I do want to start like a really big Blues Clues collection. I have most of the videos, at least half of them I have. But yeah. Barney Safety. This is a Barney video. I don't hear that many people talk about it. This is one of the more promotional Barney videos. But it had a much more wide release than Love to Read with Barney. So yeah. I remember it was quite an interesting Barney video that I saw when I first got this. I never realized this was a much more later printing with the more modern Barney logo over here. The number 72 and the print date is October 14th, 1998. Most of mine and my grandparents' videos were printed as early as 1998. Yeah, I think that might have been when my parents first got a VCR. This one's a good one. This is Barney's Birthday in Home Sweet Homes. I'm only going to show the Home Sweet Homes tape because I borrowed Home Sweet Homes from the library once, and it came in one of those stupid library cases, but it was a case made from the cover of this 2-pack, and that was very amusing. So yeah, I remember like when I played this Home Sweet Homes video. Yeah, I played it in a VCR in my grandparents' basement. It was like TV built into the VCR, and it just ate up the tape, and we had to splice it. So yeah, that was a horrifying moment for me. So yeah, this was printed on the 216th day of 1993. I have no idea what this 2-pack was made for. I don't know if it was for like a pledge drive giveaway or what. But it is pretty cool. Next up is Pixar short films collection. I got this for Christmas back in 2007. I was very amused. I got to see a lot of my favorite Pixar short films on one DVD. Free collectible pin set when you buy Pixar short films and Ratatouille on DVD or Blu-ray disc. Yeah, sadly I don't have that. Includes never before seen footage on DVD. Great. Always gotta point that out. So yeah, I remember this had a trailer at the beginning for WALL-E, which I was very amused by. I wanted to see that. I went to see that in the movie theater. Yeah, this is not the original copy that I used to have. This is the Blu-ray. I put that inside the slipcover. This thing won't stay shut. Yeah, I really love the Pixar short films. They don't have any like dialogue. At least most of them don't. They're just really like short stories. Kind of like a sketch on Sesame Street. Speaking of, if you remember the Sesame Street segments with Luxo Jr. Yeah, this was when they really wanted to push Blu-ray ahead. They mostly like released their lesser known and not very popular movies on Blu-ray. Probably gonna end this part soon. This slipcover is so squished. I don't know what happened to it. I swear to God, it's not my fault. Next up is the Bar Wars. This one's a little bit of a lesser known. I might have borrowed this from the library, brought it over there, but I'm not sure. It looks like it was printed on the 189th day of 1988. The seat is just being squished by me. Probably have to get up to pull these out now. I barely even sat in this for very long. My cat was scratching on it. I was hoping she wouldn't poke a hole in this. Barney in Outer Space. I remember specifically I rented this from the video store, and then I went to a place called Cici's Pizza, which they're just closing each of the stores one by one. They're a lot more farther away from me now. And I had a lot of fun there. And I went to my grandparents' house to rest and watch this. And I'd seen the trailer many times on the Barney videos. So I was intrigued by this. I was so curious about it. So yeah, this copy might be a little bit damaged. I might get a new copy. The number is 59, printed on February 17th, 1988. Yeah, I plan to get rid of all my copies that come in these like video rental cases. Next up is Barney's All Aboard for Sharing. This is one I rented from the video store, then brought to my grandparents' house. This is not the exact copy I rented, because I don't think it was an Actimates printing. But yeah. So yeah, I was very amused by this video, because it was a video I thought I hadn't seen. But then I realized scenes from this video were on the Barney Songs video, which I had seen, and a trailer for that video shows up at the end. So I was pretty mind blown by this. Sorry, there was like some of my mustache hair in my mouth. I don't know why. It keeps happening. I hate when that happens. The number is 59, printed on September 19th, 1998. Yeah. Wow, it's hot in here. Okay. Next up is Joe Scruggs Live from Deep in the Jungle. I think I remember borrowing this from the library once. I was very amused by it because I'd seen the trailer on some of my Barney videos, but I don't think I ever watched the full video. The print date is, I think it says the 58th day of 1997. Next up is The Backyard Show. So yeah, this is a classic video that I actually never saw when I was younger. I might have to get a new copy. This case is very badly damaged. The tape plays fine though, but like it's kind of wearing. Next up is Binya Binya's Surprise. This is a classic video. This is one of my favorites. A 1995 Parents' Choice Award winner TV series. It's one of the few Paramount videos I have with this label right here on the bottom. That's pretty cool. I don't know why the camera's going all blurry now. The print date is the 6th week of 1997. So this is definitely an earlier printing because of that end label. Next up is Three Wishes. Yeah, another slightly damaged tape with a very rare tape label. Next up is Cinderella. Yeah, specifically the 1995 VHS, which I don't have, but I have the cover because I used the case for one of my videos that didn't have a case. But instead, I'm gonna show the Platinum Edition DVD, which I think I also remember bringing there once. Oh, it's very heavy. What's in this? Oh. Wow. Just wow. You can barely even see it. This cover's so dark. And the camera's getting blurry again. Stay in focus, for God's sakes. I don't know why so many cameras do this to me. There's so many booklets in this, I'm probably not going to show it this time. Some of these like don't even come from this video. They come from the VHS copy that I just mentioned. So yeah, that's classic. Oh, I forgot to put it back in the slip cover. I need a drink of water. Next up is SpongeBob Season 4. I'm not sure if I brought this DVD there, but like I do remember seeing a few Season 4 episodes on TV when I went there. Yeah, this is one of my favorite seasons of the show. It was kind of the first of the modern era while still trying to keep the classic style. "101 Dalmatians" and "101 Dalmatians 2: Patch's London Adventure." I remember getting the platinum edition of both of these from the library and bringing them over there. Yeah, and that was when I first watched 101 Dalmatians 2, and I just somehow fell in love with it. Like, it was a lot more hilarious and really awesome than I thought it would be. The number's 37, printed on January 13th, 1999. New Patch's Twilight Adventure game. Limited time only. Okay. I didn't need to know that information, but whatever. Oh no. I got PTSD from that Lady and the Tramp bootleg DVD I got, where like the case was stuck in the slipcover. Yeah, I bought this specifically from the same seller that was selling that bootleg DVD. Yeah, but this seems more official. Some of these pamphlets originally came with the VHS copy, but I'm gonna show them anyway. Beauty and the Beast, Belle's Magical World, Country Bears. More like I don't think so. I really want some of these books. I have one of them, specifically this one here, and I have another book based on the movie. I don't have this book here, which I've never been able to find, I don't think. I better keep this in handy. Oh no, you didn't go onto the bed like I thought you would. Yeah, this is the other book I have, which this is not the actual cover that it was released with. But yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end it on this part. Disney on MSN. That is so early 2000s. Wow, I'm old. Oh my god. Oh great, more Blu-ray, except this DVD is not a Blu-ray. Did have a Blu-ray, but didn't come out until a while later. I wish I was doing the front-facing camera, because, like, showing off this entire thing is impossible on here. But I am going to use the front-facing camera on a video soon. So be prepared for that. Ah, what happened? I thought I damaged the cover, but I don't think I did. So that's it for now. See you next time.